Welcome back to another deep dive. Today we are looking at something really special. Imagine finding a home where, you never have to choose between stunning natural isolation and just the absolute convenience of city living.
Man, that is pretty much the ultimate real estate holy grail, right?
It totally is. And today we are actually unpacking a property that cracks that exact code. We are looking at 366 Gila, Alamogordo, NM 88310. And a quick shout out to the listing agents bringing this onto the market. That is Debbie Mauro of Epique Realty and Erica Martinez of Epique Realty.
Yes, they always bring such great properties forward.
They really do. So our mission in this deep dive is to figure out how this specific space engineers daily happiness by balancing highly practical comfort with a really breathtaking environment.
Well, it really comes down to the architecture of everyday life. I mean, people often think they want massive square footage, but practically that usually just means more space to heat and cool and clean.
Oh, totally. Which brings us right to the specs. This home sits at 1,576 square feet, right? Offering 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms.
Exactly, which is a really smart layout.
Yeah, it is what I like to call the Goldilocks zone. It is, enough room to actually live and stretch out, but you aren't sacrificing your entire Saturday to vacuuming empty guest rooms.
Right, because no one wants that on their weekend.
No. But here is the detail that really caught my eye. The house was built in 2006 and features a recently updated HVAC system. So why is that specific combination so important for a buyer?
Well, that combination is actually the sweet spot in modern real estate. I mean, a 2006 build means you are getting modern structural standards, right?
Right, like those nice open layouts.
Exactly. Open layouts without paying the massive premium of, say, a brand new 2024 build. And in New Mexico, I mean, that updated HVAC is just crucial.
Oh, I bet just because of the desert heat.
Right. The biggest hidden cost, and honestly the biggest stressor of desert living, is cooling. So by neutralizing that massive expense right out of the gate, well, the $289,500 price point becomes a highly predictable investment.
Wow, and that breaks down to what, like about $184 per square foot.
Yeah, exactly, which is fantastic value.
So you aren't moving in and like immediately holding your breath for the air conditioning to fail in July.
Exactly. You can just focus on enjoying the house without that constant worry hanging over you.
That makes complete sense.
Mm.
So let's look at how that low-stress indoor living translates to the outside. The property features a covered porch with these sweeping mountain views.
Oh, the views are absolutely incredible.
Right, you get this grand natural scale right in your own backyard. It is like having a gorgeous live-action nature painting installed right outside your window.
That is a great way to put it. And psychologically, having an unobstructed line of sight to nature creates this deep sense of tranquility and expansion.
Oh, I can totally imagine that.
Yeah, which makes the footprint of the home feel infinitely larger than it actually is.
Wait, let me hit pause on that for a second, though.
Sure, what's up?
Well, because the house sits on a lot that is nearly 7,000 square feet, a massive yard in the desert sounds like, well, a landscaping nightmare.
Right, it definitely sounds intimidating at first glance.
Yeah. Wouldn't the weekend upkeep and the water bills alone just completely eat up that great price point? Like, how is that actually practical?
Well, that is the exact trap a lot of buyers fall into, but this property purposefully sidesteps it.
Mhm.
The lot utilizes highly sensible desert landscaping in both the front and back.
Oh, okay. So it is low maintenance by design.
Exactly. So you get the physical breathing room between you and your neighbors, and it is secured by sturdy block fencing and an attached 2-car garage.
Nice. That adds a lot of privacy, too.
It does, but you get all that without the constant watering and mowing. It is literally engineered to be low maintenance.
I love that. You really get the best of both worlds.
You do. Plus, the community infrastructure is already well established. You are zoned near Chaparral Middle and Alamogordo High, both holding solid 7 out of 10 ratings.
So you are getting the space and the community value minus the weekend chores. It really is an exercise in practical design. And just for context for you listening, this property just hit the market on April 13, 2026.
Which makes it a prime example of what is possible in today's market when a home is built for actual daily living rather than just checking boxes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Really leaves you thinking about our own spaces. When a home seamlessly blends practical low-stress amenities with breathtaking mountain views, you have to wonder, how much does the natural scenery outside our window ultimately shape our daily happiness and well-being?